Hey guys, so I thought I would pop on and do a video about my favourite drugstore makeup products. Now I saw Beauty Crush Samantha do a video similar to this yesterday. She did her best and worst of drugstore makeup in her opinion, and I thought that was a really good idea. But I thought I would just do my favourites for now because I have quite a few of them, so I thought that'd be kind of interesting to see. So I'm going to start with like base and then move on to blushes and eyeshadows and stuff like that. So first of all, I'm going to do base products. This foundation, I've raved about this so much, it will not come as a surprise to anyone who is familiar with my videos. The L'Oreal Lumiere Magique foundation. It's the light infusing foundation for flawless skin. This foundation is absolutely amazing. It is my favourite foundation apart from the Estee Lauder Double Wear, but even then the Estee Lauder Double Wear I feel is way too heavy for me for every day. I don't need that much coverage, but this comes really, really close in my opinion. The only thing different about it, I'd say, is that this is a much lighter, more luminous effect foundation. So pretty much a pro in its differences, if you ask me. I think this foundation is amazing. This one is in Rose Pearl. It's the lightest shade they do, and I really love it because it actually does have a really pale shade, because I know a lot of foundations in the drugstore, their palest shades are usually way too dark for most pale people like myself. So that's why I really love this foundation, and the wear is amazing. I have it on today. It just covers really well, it covers flawlessly. You don't really need a concealer with it if you don't want to. I think it's fab. Plain, apparently. Unusual. Yeah, so I absolutely love this foundation, so that is my top pick from the drugstore, because I've tried so many drugstore foundations you would not believe, but this one is an absolute keeper. I wouldn't try another foundation now. I think I've pretty much found my holy grail in this one. As far as concealers go from the drugstore, I've also tried lots of those as well, and I keep coming back to this one, which is the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer. This one is in Fair, it's the lightest shade they do. I've said in the past that I didn't think this concealer was that good, but having tried lots of other drugstore concealers since I purchased this, I always go back to this. It's fail safe. It covers under the eyes, it covers under eye circles, it covers redness, it covers spots. It pretty much, it's amazing. You know, I mean, I've come across some high-end concealers that were not this good. So I really like this from Collection 2000. I think it's really, really nice. So those two things for foundations and concealers. On to powders. So there are a couple that I really, really like. The first one is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. I already hit pan on this, would you believe it? I haven't had it that long. I like this because it comes in so many different shades, but they're all kind of, none of them are really orange or too dark or anything like that, so I think it would suit quite a lot of people. This one is in Transparent 001. I really like this because it doesn't add colour, and it's really good for people that are darker skinned than me. So if you have an olive complexion, this will work fine. It doesn't leave a white cast. I really like that, and it's really cheap as well. So that's by Rimmel. And then the other powder that I like is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, and this one is in Rose Ivory. I like this because I love the consistency of the powder, and I love the packaging as well. So you have the powder at the top here, and then it comes with a puff and a mirror. I really, really like this packaging. So yeah, two kind of ends of the spectrum drugstore wise, because this one's about $3.99. I think this one is about £7, I believe. So I love those powders. Those are really, really good. As far as eyeshadow bases go, this is a difficult one because you really do struggle with a drugstore to find good eyeshadow bases. But these, you can't get them in places like Boots and Superdrug, but they are readily available in places like eBay and online at cheap cosmetic outlets. So that's why I thought I'd include them. Plus they are a well-known drugstore brand. These are by L'Oreal, and they're the L'Oreal Hip range, the high intensity pigment range. And they are their cream shadow paints. Now I have all of them. I have them in all the colours that they do. These are just a few. They're fabulous as bases. They're fabulous on their own. I really like the black one, Steely, because you can't usually come across things like this in the drugstore that are this cheap, that are this pigmented, but they're gorgeous. They do a kind of like a skin coloured one, which is called Secretive, which I used to use all the time. The black one, obviously. They do a pink one. And then they do, this one here is called Witty. It's like a bronzy one. I've also got another one somewhere. Whoops, kicking my camera. But I really like these, and I will put the link down below if I can find it, which I should be able to because they're easy to find, on the internet where you can get them. You can get them on eBay, and I think you can usually get them for like 2 for £5, which is really cheap, and they last for ages because they are 7.2 grams, so that's a huge amount. So I thought I'd include those because they're inexpensive and they are still available. You can still get them in the UK. As far as cheek products go, I have quite a few favourites from the drugstore. I really like the accessorised blushes. I think these are really nice. You get 8 grams. They do quite a few shades, I believe. This one is in Diva. And they last for ages. I think they're really nice. They're really nice. They're really pigmented. They're really stunning quality. And of course, if anybody is interested in this line of makeup, you'll know that accessorised is very similar to hard candy from the US. I think they're kind of the same thing. So I really like these for drugstore blushes, because I know I always find it very difficult to come across drugstore blushes that I like, but these are real nice. They're really nice formula. So that's that. As far as as far as highlighters go, that's another difficult drugstore product to find, I always think. But I really like these. These are the Revlon Colour Stay Mineral Finishing Powders. And this one is in 010 Brighton. And this is one of my favourite highlighters ever. They also do a bronzer of this as well. I think these are really nice. So these are the Revlon Colour Stay range, and I'll put a link down below to where you can find these online if you can't find them in your local Boots or Superdrug. I really like these. Onto bronzers, I have quite a few favourites. These are by W7. Now W7 is a brand that you can get readily online, and they're super cheap, so I thought I would include them. The Honolulu boxed bronzer, just like the Benefit boxes. This is a matte. I've had this for a year now, I think. Nearly a year, and I've just only hit a tiny bit of pan on it. This one is it's a really nice colour. It's kind of like a dark chocolate. It doesn't really have any orange tones in it like a lot of bronzers do, and it's matte, so that's by W7, and I'll put the links to these down below once I find them. And another one from W7 is their bronzing shimmer powder, the leopard print one, and you get 14 grams of this. This is amazing. I love this bronzer. It's so pretty. And this is it's nice and shimmery. See? Really pretty. And then one from Boots that you can get, which I absolutely love. This is the number 17 Instant Glow Bronzing Powder for Face and Body. Looks like this. These are $5.49 I believe, so they're super cheap. You get 20 grams of this. It's crazy. And it's the Animal Print Maxi Bronzer. And this would be perfect for bronzing up the body, or just using it just for a glow all over. It's just the most beautiful bronzer. So this is a new product actually from Boots 17, and it's super cheap. I couldn't really believe it. So you get 20 grams. So those are my favourite drugstore bronzers and blushes. As far as eye products go, we just covered like eye primers, but as far as eye products go, I really like the Gosh Effect powders. I know a lot of people don't really like loose powders, but they're kind of the best ones I've found in the drugstore, I think. I'm not a fan of pressed eyeshadows from the drugstore. I don't know, I just haven't really found any that I really liked. The accessorised pressed eyeshadows are very nice, actually, having said that. I just don't have one to show you. But the Gosh Effect powders in the little glass pots like this are really nice. I think they're a really good buy, and for the price, I think the quality is exceptional. I really like these. I prefer these over the Barry and Dazzle Dusts. And then for eyeliners, I really like this. I think this is fab. This is the Fashion Secret Fashionista Gel Eyeliner. The Fashionista people are the ones that do the interchangeable palettes. You can build your own palette. So what we're talking about, this brand also does gel eyeliners, and I love this one. I know Maybelline do one, I know L'Oreal have come out with one, but I love this one because it actually has a brush in the top. So you don't have to carry extra brushes around with you, it's just all there, and I really like this. It's really smooth, it stays on a huge amount of time. I think it's really nice. So that's by Fashionista. And for like pencil liners, Me, the eye pencil in Kohl is one of my favourite blacks. I really like this pencil. I've had this ages, and it's super black, and this is the one that stays really well on the waterline for me. I find it just doesn't rub off, it's fab. And then I really like Gosh Velvet Touch eyeliners. I haven't come across anybody that didn't like these. I think these are gorgeous. They're waterproof. They come in an array of colours. This one is lemon soda. and they're just gorgeous. They're really creamy, very comparable to the Urban Decay 24/7. And then I love Bourjois eyeliners. I think Bourjois eyeliners are my favourite out of the drugstore. And this one is one of the metallized metallic eyeliners. This one is in brown. They're super creamy. They're so easy to sharpen. They go on like a dream. They're so creamy. So Mimi, Gouache and Bourjois for kind of cold pencils. I really like those from the drugstore. And then finally for lip products, yeah, I have a special place in my heart for L'Oreal lipsticks. I think they're the best quality in the drugstore in my opinion. This one is a Colour Reach one in Luminous Coral. I think these are just super nice quality. They're quite expensive, but I mean, you know, compared to a MAC or something, they're very reasonably priced. I think these are fab. I love the smell. Lots of people don't, some people don't like the smell, but I love the smell. They smell like Parma Violet Sweets. So the L'Oreal Colour Reach lipsticks, all of the L'Oreal lipsticks actually, I think they're all really nice. So L'Oreal lipsticks. And then of course, my love for Revlon lipsticks knows no bounds. All of their lipsticks. I've got the Colour Burst lipsticks. These are amazing. This one is in fuchsia. These lipsticks are freaking amazing. I think they're gorgeous. Their matte range of lipsticks are totally like inspired. I don't think anybody else has come out with a matte range of lipsticks in the drugstore actually, but these are freaking amazing. And this one is Pink About It. Looks like this. They're just, I love their matte lipsticks. They're fab. And then of course, the one that everyone's been talking about, the Revlon Lip Butters. This one is in Strawberry Shortcake. Revlon lipsticks are just unbeatable. So Revlon and L'Oreal lip products, for me, they're a definite. Absolutely would always buy those. Those are my absolute favourite lip products from the drugstore. Yeah, so that's it. I don't have any lip glosses. However, I do really like, having said that, I really like the Revlon Super Lustrous lip glosses. I don't have too many of them, but they're really nicely pigmented and they're not sticky. They're just really nice. So probably those for lip glosses. So I'll take that back. Revlon Super Lustrous lip glosses, I really like those. So those are my picks, my favourite things from the drugstore. I hope that was helpful for you guys, because I know sometimes it's just, the drugstore is kind of a minefield, isn't it? You don't really know what you'll like, and we can't take them back over here in England. If you don't like it, you're stuck with it. So we don't have that, but we do have the added advantage of having testers, which I know a lot of states in America don't have. So, you know, I guess it's a fair trade-off. But I hope that was helpful. Those are my favourite things from the drugstore, just my picks of drugstore makeup, because it can be very difficult when you stand there in front of all those stands and you're not quite sure what to buy. So I hope that helped. And yeah, leave me a list of your favourite drugstore products, whether you're in the US or whether you're in the UK. Just tell me what you like from the drugstore down below. I'd really like to see that. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Bye everyone.